going to go elbow up to come under. If you could, from here, forearm to forearm, and you could sweep too and take them down. By relaxing your elbow and putting it against the blade, you know how Alan's holding the blade. You know if he's holding it to the side by side, that you're going to cut yourself. And if he's holding it flatwise, you're going to go against the flat of the blade. So what we're going to do is go over some things, some intricacies of this. If Alan's holding the blade different, and I can't work my forearm against the flat of the side of the blade, because he turned the blade this way, where I'm going to cut myself, I'm going to lift my elbow up over the blade, scoop it down, so I work the side of the blade now, pull, push, and it comes out. Okay? Go through your intricacies of hyperextending, groin, elbow, and takedown. Now we're going to go with a situation, what if he had a hard grip or something happened that the technique didn't go through. Right here, and something happened and he's giving you a hard time. This is what you want. This is the bend. When you push it over like this, it rotates. So Alan could be, you see his muscles, he's already braced up. So when I go here, what I did was rotate his arm, and we call it snaking. Now I'm going to show you how it looks in real time, in the actual situation. Putting my money in, actually putting my ATM card in, getting the money out. I'm been held up, and I'm freaking out. So what I want to do is non-telegraphic. Now from here, what I'm going to do is actually challenge you in your mentality and your techniques. I'm going to have Alan do a more difficult technique. And we're going to do the same thing, a hold-up situation. Now he's going to do the knife in front of my bicep. Now, if you notice, there's no pinning involved now. Now I have no elbow to work with. Same mentality, hips go out this way, away from the knife, but this hand comes into play. He could hold this all he wants, but once I extend and the hips go out, he can't grip the arm, this arm, to help counter this. So I'm going to push this way and get the meat of his hand. Again, the meat, top of the hand, just patting the thumb on it to control. Okay. From here, I'm going to go one, and if you notice, I just turned it. Now I've got the side of the blade again. And forearm, or there's different ways of disarming this. Forearm would be hitting, coming back. Again, groin, face, and then takedown. We'll go over that again. Again, the hips will go out this way. This hand, the left hand, will go out this way to push the knife hand out. So once it goes out, I've got the blade turned. I either could hit it with the forearm, which I did last time, or I want the knife back into my hand using palm up, the web of my hand, this is the web, go back into the handle so that I always get handle. It doesn't do any good if you do a disarm and you get it this way. Okay? So you practice disarm and back into the handle. You come back for a cut and take down. There. So this technique, the hips will shoot out this way to the side, just like this. Now you want to keep this arm with the body so it could do the disarm and help for leverage. This arm will go grabbing this top hand for hand control right here. Now if you notice, I twisted the wrist so I work with the side of the blade. Now this arm is close to my body. Now it could shoot out for a disarm. Come back, hyperextend, groin, elbow to face, and then take him down. Now one of the do's and don'ts in this is you got to get your hips out. Shoot it out this way to the side. If you don't, if you go for this and he still has enough reachability to stab you into the side of your ribs. So I'm going to actually not pull my hips out and watch Alan stab me. He still has me, no matter what. So you need to hollow or just evade and go. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep on going around the body with the hold-up situation. I'm gonna have Alan come in. And the worst scenario for a lot of people, the worst nightmare is putting this on the throat. You've got to realize if he has any pulling technique or pushing technique, what I mean by this, if he pulls, the blade's on your throat. If he pushes or goes through, it's still on your throat. You need to control and pull down away from your throat and jam with his elbow so he can't retract. Okay? So it looks like this. Once we're here, I'm gonna go 1. So I got the blade off my throat. I'm gonna now hug this closer to my body, and I'm gonna rotate out. Now from here, I could actually disarm him, bring it back to him, or just slam him. Again, you need to pull this down. If you want to just pull it down your body and jam this elbow. Now, what I'm going to do is right here, ask Alan to actually pull. Try to cut my throat. By jamming his elbow, he can't slice my throat. Once he does this, I'm going to hug the elbow closer to my body and walk around him. And from here, you got choices. Put 2 hands over here, have the elbow higher than the knife hand. If you notice, his body language tells me he's already off balance. Now you could slam him down to the ground or change up, use this hand and go here and keep this elbow high again and come up here so you're in front. You could be hitting him at the same time. What am I actually going to do now is take away the knife and have Alan actually just choke me. It's the same technique if he does a choke on me. Right here, pin, and just rotate out. Grab the chin and take him down. Let me go ahead and show you that technique again. What is good, what he used in the knife, he's going to do it empty-handed. Same technique, I grab the fist, pin the elbow, and rotate out. Now I could either snake, going palm up, to take out his shoulder, or else I could both hands right here and drop. Remember, the elbow goes higher than the knife, than his hand, so he's off balance. If you notice, Alan's already on his tippy toes. From here, you could take the chin and then take him down from here. The same mentality. Alan's going to hold up the knife to my throat. I'm going to approach you a different way. And what he's going to do is, everybody knows this one, going under the tunnel. So what we're going to do is control this knife hand down, away from my throat. So you got a double grip on it. Once you step back, you can either slice him, palm down. Now, you can kick the face. You always have, some of the things not to do is put this arm and let him mule kick you from behind. You need to control him right here and always squeeze down. Some of the other key points is put your thumb in between the second and third finger. This is making a handle for yourself. You could disarm him from here. You use this as a tool, and you could go into what is known as a come along. And you could take out the blade by accident from here. Now, when you do a come along, press and then go out with his hand. So it shows more pain. Do it again. Get the knives to the throat, pull it down, go through a tunnel. From here, you could add in a slice, a stab. We call this a pull-push, but the mentality of the pull-push is to get that back foot off the ground so he could go into it. His arm is straight, double thumb on his back of his hand, thumb in between the second and third